Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Splitbacks here. Hits inside, it's Clay. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Takes the handoff. It's Spencer. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
He's finished, man.
Great place to start for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Got the first down. He stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Red Wolves lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's a little room there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Defense all over him.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rushes on. Makes the grab on the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Moves the pocket. It's Hayes. Still looking to his right. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. Down he goes. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Keeps it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Crawford. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab, but down immediately. He picks up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Hunt is on its way. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now.
Makes the grab and room to run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking for room at the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Trying to run, it's Scott. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Floats it out in space. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Looking to pass. It's Hayes. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Running inside. It's Clay. Enough to move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Third and 6 yards to go.
Here we go, ready. Hey, check it.
Wants to throw. It's Crawford. Setting up the screen. Hard running there. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, fourth and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Going over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
Looking for room, it's Spencer. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. The play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Red Wolves will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Hayes. Buying time to his right. Complete to Williams over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Dead center perfect. and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 7 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Wolverines, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moving to his left. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Straight ahead, it's Scott. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
They'll give it to him again. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Hayes. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Taken down. third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's Crawford. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's a way to blow it up.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. And that's going to be a safety and abject disaster on that play for this offense.
And you haven't seen a lot of laterals work a lot through college football history. It's very much a risk-reward play, and the risk was not worth the reward there. The ball goes backwards. They're trying to find the football, trying to get on it. They give up the safety and give up a momentum-changing play.
Here comes the offense back onto the field.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Hayes. Back's got it on the screen. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
22. Ready, go.
From the red zone, it's Scott. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Dakota State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. Trying to establish the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Clay. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Dropping back, it's Crawford. Finds his target. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Turning it on. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Red 54, red 54. Booster.
Back to pass, it's Crawford. Extending the play. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this just done nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Firing for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head, and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind, whatever he lost, and he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Hauls it in at the 25. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48.
Let it go.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple runs.
Back to throw, it's Crawford. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
Switch it. Ready, go.
Run in the red zone, it's Spencer. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sells to fake. Rolls right. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here,
now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Crosses to 30.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Scott. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
There he goes.
Hey, he's had a great day all day today, and not a surprise why they've continued to feature him, and you've seen him make big plays. And down the stretch, we expect more of the same, don't we, guys? Like, up with the lead, ground game keeps that clock moving. You don't want to stop that thing. That clock is your friend. This defense better find some answers quick.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down.